Hello, everybody. Thanks for listening to Wake Up, Look Up, a podcast where we connect events happening in real time to the gospel of Jesus Christ. I'm Zach Weihrauch. And in today's episode, we're asking the question, does your Christmas need less magic? This is prompted by an article I read this week, which was suggesting that the holidays for many people are becoming relentless sources of stress, not joy. That we're doing a lot of things to keep up tradition, to keep up appearances, and increasingly we're feeling a little less joyful and a little more burdened. This is especially true, at least according to the article I read, of moms. And that makes sense to me exponentially because usually behind a Christmas tradition is a mom who's keeping the tradition going and often doing most of the work involved in that tradition. If your family was like mine or is like mine, it's mom who gets the Christmas decorations out. It's mom who reminds everybody this Saturday we're baking cookies or it's time to get the tree or whatever it might be. Mom often is the epicenter of the family tradition, which means then mom is perpetually tired and stressed. And what the article was asking all of us, but in particular you mothers, is have you ever stopped to wonder if you need to keep doing all the things that you're doing? So we asked the question, does your Christmas need less magic? The point is, are there things that you're currently doing in your celebration of the holiday that you don't really need to keep doing? Sometimes what happens, at least again, according to this article, is that we worry about future memories. Meaning, hey, the reason we're doing this tradition is that 20 years from now, when the kids are grown, I will have this memory, or they will have the memory of a childhood full of Christmas joy. But oftentimes, the things we're doing, the people we are quote unquote doing them for, wouldn't mind if we let them go. In fact, the article was connecting it to a trend that was pretty popular a few years ago, and that was the trend led by Marie Kondo to declutter and simplify your home, to get rid of the things that didn't meet her criteria, which was that you look at something and ask, does this spark joy? And if it does, you keep it. And if it doesn't, you get rid of it. The article was suggesting that perhaps we take that approach to our holiday season, that we look at our traditions, our gatherings, the things we're doing, and we ask, does this spark joy? And if the answer is no, you cut it out. Well, look, that might be true for some of us. I certainly think drudgery very often leads to a negative family experience, not a positive one. Of course, as Christians, we know, though, the call of God in our lives is not just to ask, does this spark joy for me, but also to ask, does this spark joy for others? Jesus said, greater love has no one than this, that he laid down his life for his friends. That involves thinking about the joy of other people over and against your own joy. And moms, you're typically great at this. That's why we all love you. You're always putting everyone ahead of yourselves. There's something incredibly loving about that. But it might be time to take stock of what we're doing and to acknowledge there are things we're doing that no one would be sad if we let go. And as you're going to hear me say perpetually in the holiday season at Wake Up, Look Up, it will also mean saying there are things we're not doing that will reorient us as to the meaning and message of Christmas. Because moms, you shouldn't feel like you have to pedal to keep Christmas going. What keeps Christmas going is what happened in Bethlehem 2,000 years ago. Christmas is not about you proving you're the best mom with the most festive traditions. Christmas is about gathering around the love of a God who did not wait for us to get to him, but drew near to us. And I think for you to experience that is also for you to lean into the rest he offers you. God didn't wait for you to be a perfect mother with perfect traditions to draw near. He came to you in the mess, in the clutter, in the stress, through Jesus. So by all means, audit your Christmas. Ask yourself, are we doing things that make us joyful? Get rid of what no one wants to do anymore. But above all else, all of us, but mothers especially, find joy in what Jesus has done. The work of Christmas has been accomplished. Find some rest this season and know we all love you, even if Christmas isn't always perfect. Hey, thanks so much for watching this episode of Wake Up Look Up. While you're here, take a minute to like and subscribe. Really helps us get the word out. Don't hesitate to leave a review wherever you might find this podcast on an audio level and help spread the word. And hey, while you're here, check out all the other content we have at Christ Community Chapel on YouTube. Some of those videos are popping up on the screen now. Click on one.